Be showing you guys a full face using Milk products. I have a lot of the products. I'm still missing like a mascara, primer, but I'm going to show you guys the stuff that I have bought at TJMAXX. And if it's not Milk, I'm going to show you guys where I got it from and all of that stuff. So all of these Milk products, I did find them at Marshall's or at TJMAXX. I will show you guys how much I paid for it and all of that stuff. I don't have some things because I think they sell eyeshadows. I'm going to be using a different brand. I'm going to try to use products that I have purchased at Marshall's at TJMAXX just to keep it one brand kind of thing. Yes, I'm so excited to show you guys all the products. I have some back here, I have more here, but I'll go into detail. And I also do want to use the new Sephora brushes, so I will be using these in this tutorial. So I already went in with my moisturizer. I didn't get this at Marshall's, but I know they have it there. It's the Holy Hydration Face Cream from e.l.f. So this is just to prep my skin. One of the products I won't be using is the serum, just because this is more like a skincare product they use at night. Nor am I going to be using the Milk oil, just because the oil seems a little heavy for it to be during the day, so I'm not going to be using that as well. So they did have a primer, but I didn't pick it up because it was $5.99 and it was really small. There was like mixed reviews about it, but I will be going in with No Pore Problem primer from Touch and Soul, which I did purchase at TJMAXX, I believe, either TJMAXX or Marshall's, but I put it down here below. I'm gonna use this just to basically cover any pores that I have. So usually I just go where my cheek is, my nose, and this side right here. I know that they are selling at TJMAXX a Milk moisturizer and it looks really good. I just haven't found it. I tried looking it at mine, but I just can't seem to find it. So if you do see it, you should pick it up, because I heard a really good moisturizer and it's literally still going full price at Sephora, so that's crazy. And it's like in a yellow jar. I'll put it here on the side, but let me just put my hair back. And if I do look this way, it's because my mirror is this way, but hopefully this will work. And then I'm also gonna go with this Course Greek Yogurt under eye primer. I also did get this at TJMAXX, and if I find this again, I'm gonna get more because it feels so good under the eye. If you have problems with creasing under your eye, you just need to go with a good under eye primer or like a moisturizer, and this one is super good. It feels really hydrating. It has like a cooling sensation. Actual like application to it is really nice. And you want to go with your ring finger whenever you are applying anything under your eye, just so it will be less harsh on your eyes, because it is a very sensitive area. First thing I will be using is the Flex Concealer from Milk, just to basically take off any redness or veins that you can see. Just going to be like my primer slash concealer for my lid. And then I'm just gonna go over it just to have a really nice base, one color. Blending so easily as I thought it would. Okay, since there wasn't no Milk eyeshadows, I don't even think Milk sells eyeshadows, I will be going in with a Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy, and I found this at Marshall's for $29.99. So excited to use this. I still haven't used it, so we will go in with this one, and this is how the shades look like. Really pretty, very wearable everyday colors. So I'm gonna go first with Vanilla Wafers just to set the concealer that I put on my eye. Okay, and now I'm going to go with this color right here, which is called Cinnamon. That's a weird name, but that's what it's called. And I'm just going to apply that on my crease, because it is a little bit more orangey. I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Gingerbread Glam, which is this brown, more of a browner shade. And I'm just going to apply that over it, just because I didn't think it was going to be that light. To be honest, I don't think I like the concealer for my lid. I feel like it's not blending my shadows, like they're not blending as they usually do. And I don't think it's this palette. I think it's the concealer that I applied. So if you do get the Flex Concealer, I don't recommend doing it for your lid. I feel like it's a little hard to blend right now, these shadows, because of the base that I applied. Okay, well, since I already applied the concealer for that, I'm going to use it to cut the crease. If you don't know how to cut the crease, one tip that I have for you guys is place the concealer on your lid and then look up or go like that. And wherever that line ends is where you want to start cutting the crease. It's a little thing that I didn't know before. For some reason, this concealer seems a little hard to blend. Like, it just feels a little pasty, like it just stays wherever you apply it. Again, you just want to place it on your lid, look down, and that's where you're gonna start cutting the crease. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but it should, you know, come together at the end. Always trust the process of it. Don't get overwhelmed when you start it and this is how it looks. You're just like, what the heck? It's all a process. I just went over it with Drizzle It. And then I'm going to go with the lighter shade under it. But I really don't like how they are coming out. I think it was because of the concealer that I put. It was not a good base and they are not blending. But we will work with it and see what we create. Was Drizzle It, which was this color right here, and now we're gonna go with Cookie Cutter, which is like more of a champagne white. So we're gonna apply. I look crazy right now, and I'm just gonna go with my hand and apply it, just because that color Drizzle It was a little too dark than I really wanted it to be. I'm gonna be blending my shadows because, as you can tell, it is very unblended. Okay, so right now my shadow looks a little crazy. I still need to blend it better, but really I like going with my face and then blending it back out once I put my lashes. It should look better. But honestly, I think it ruined it because of the concealer. It kind of just stood there and didn't really, I don't know, it just, I feel like that really kind of ruined my shadow. So we're just going to go on and continue. We will go back to blending once we have our foundation on. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be trying is the Blur foundation, Blur Liquid Matte Foundation, and it's $11.99 in the shade Creme. I usually don't use matte foundations. I just usually go for more of a dewier look. But we will see and see how this applies. I will be going with the brush. So this is how it looks like, and this is how the top of it looks like. I will be going with an IT Cosmetics brush. It's actually new. I love this. If you are able to get your hands on this, get it, because it is limited edition. They usually sell out. They come with one out each year during this time, and I love it. It's one of my favorite brushes now, besides the other IT Cosmetics brush, which is, I believe, the number 101. And I literally bought like 7 of them because I know these were limited edition and I could always resell them because I know people will buy it. First of all, look how pretty the packaging is. It is so cute. That Ulta, I got it in stores just because they were sold out online. Gonna apply it in the back of my hand. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit orangey, but we will see. I also do have the stick foundation, but let's just go. It does have a lemony scent from the get-go. Please do not mind my sideburns. I know you guys see them in my videos. I accidentally cut them and now they're like in an awkward stage, so they're so ugly. But I don't want to cut it again because I'm just going to start all over. But yeah, please don't mind that. I hate them so much and I just can't pull them back yet. So I don't know. What do you guys usually do? Do you guys just leave it there, or what's the issue? Because I feel like it's so obvious. Right from the get-go, it is a full coverage foundation. As you guys can see, it is really covering everything up. Forget to do the neck as well. Yeah, for sure it is a matte foundation. You can just tell it's already like sticking to my face. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. This time I'm just gonna go on the brush itself and apply. I don't even know if I want to go with the concealer under my eye because I don't like how it went on my eyelids, but we'll see. So far, I like the coverage of this foundation. I think it's a little pale, but I can always make it work. Once my bronzer and blush, they'll bring back color to my skin or to my face. I don't know how I feel about it. What the heck? Let me go with a different brush. Maybe that's what's doing it. I'm gonna go with a more dense brush. This one's a Sigma Bake Kabuki F89. Even though it's for baking, I'm gonna use it as a foundation brush. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this foundation. It looks so bad. So far, the camera's gonna catch it, but it's already kind of not creasing, but it's getting very obvious. You can see my pores more with a matte foundation. So if you have pores, like obvious pores like me, I don't know how I feel about it. A little too dry for my skin. I don't know. This look ain't coming together so far. Yeah, so I don't really like this foundation. I don't think I would purchase it again, even if it's at Marshall's or TJMAXX, just because I'm not into matte foundations. And yeah, it just seems powdery on my skin, and I don't like the way it's coming out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's already like setting into my pores. I'm gonna have to pass on this one. For this, I do like. I'm gonna apply this on top of it and see how it works. This one is the Flex Foundation Stick, so I believe this one's the same line as the concealer. I did try this out before, and I do like how lightweight it is. So if you don't mind that, you can go ahead and use this. Probably not be going over it with that, but I do want more of a dewier look. I just feel the other one just really made it harsh. So I'm gonna try something else. I'm just gonna go with another foundation brush that is clean, and this one is the Angled Kabuki F84. I don't know if I said it, but this one is in porcelain. If you like a very natural, like an everyday foundation, this one is really good. I actually like it. I think I like the stick better than the liquid, and it's crazy because I thought I would like the foundation more, the liquid one, just because it is full coverage. I'm gonna go with the Flex Concealer. Hopefully it is good for under my eye. And again, this one is in creme. So hopefully this works. Just to get go, I don't like the application to this. It's a very thin brush. I'm used to like a more dome brush. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a bit. While that sits, I'm gonna start doing my eyebrow. My last video that I did of a whole get ready with me with TJMAXX makeup, I did use this Milk product. So if you guys want to see my review on that and other makeup stuff that I got at TJMAXX, I'll leave the link down below. But I used the gel brow. This time around, I'm gonna be using the Kush Triple Brow Pen in the shade Dutch, and this was $6.99. But this one already scares me because it looks like it's a permanent marker, and I don't know how it's going to apply, but I don't know, guys. Right now everything seems a little rough. I'm just gonna brush this through. So to blend my concealer, I'm gonna go with the Sephora brush, and this was, leave the price down below because it doesn't have the price right now, like this, and I'm just gonna use that to blend it out. But it's not a high coverage concealer, it's more just like a natural concealer, but it did the job. This brush, how angled it is, it really gets into those areas, like right here on this side, it gets really well, and even in the corner, kind of just to help you sharpen up that shadow. So I do like this brush. This one again is the 47 brush. I did like the concealer for under my eye. Somehow it didn't seem to work for my lid. So now I'm gonna go in with the Blur Passette Matte Loose Setting Powder, and this was for $9.99 at Marshall's. So let's see how this will apply. So far I like the setting powder. How it has a net, but sometimes it's hard to get the product out when it has that. It is a little bit more like neat because setting powder can be so light. So far I like the stick, I like the powder. Concealer is okay. Again, I don't think I would repurchase that, nor would I repurchase the foundation, the liquid one. I think if you're into matte foundations, the liquid one is good. I just personally don't like matte. Now, a moment of truth is Triple Brow Pen. I have mine in the shade Dutch. Just gonna start doing it how I usually do it. It does feel wet, which is weird, but it is applying very lightly, which is good. Do need it's something that I'm not used to. I'm used to using just a pencil or a powder. This one is a little bit different, but it's kind of like you can be easy-handed just because, oh my god, do you guys see this? It's like not blended over here. Wow. You can be hard with it and it won't really do much, which could be good when you're being a little harsh with your makeup like I am. Like sometimes I'm very heavy-handed. Let me show you guys right here on top of this foundation just so you guys can see how easy, like you need to press it down and then it'll come out, but I don't know how I feel about this. I need to play with it more. So far, I like how natural they look, and I actually like the way this is shaped. It makes you have a more natural look to it rather than just like a Sharpie or something. My lips are feeling a little chapped. I'm applying a balm while I do the rest of my makeup. Two of the Kush lip balms. This was $4.99. They're super inexpensive. And I have Bubble and Canatonic. I think I'm gonna go with Canatonic just because it's a little bit more natural and it's just so I can moisturize my lips. They're really pigmented. It does have like a minty taste. I really don't like this foundation. Look. Oh my gosh. Me and matte foundations do not go well. Okay, the next thing I will be using is the Milk Makeup Push Lash Primer, and this is how it looks like. It is a really nice heavy mascara or mascara primer, and this was for $7.89. Looks like that, just like a white application, and it usually helps to prime your lashes. I feel like they kind of help them go a little bit longer, so that is what we're going to be using. Even though we're going to go in with Falsies, I do want to apply it on my normal mascara and see if it actually did anything. So far, I like the application of it. It's really easy. I like the bristles of it. Really cool way the bristles are made. I feel like it gets really in there. So far, this is good. I didn't pick up the mascara from them just because I saw the reviews and a lot of people say it was not a good mascara, that it flaked a lot. So to be honest, I just passed on it. I didn't want to waste my money if I saw the reviews and they weren't good. This primer is making my lashes look really, really long. So that is good. Now I'm just going to go with my trusty old Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. This one's a really good drugstore mascara. It's only like less than $4. So far, I really like the way the primer looked under my mascara. I feel like it really helped amplify my lashes, and it was easier to apply my mascara just because the white kind of primed it and made it more like spread them out a bit. So I really like the primer. I think I would repurchase. So now I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. This one I got was Blaze, and this was a $9.89. It seemed a little dark, so hopefully I can work it in. I'm going to try to go light-handed on the bottom here, but it is a little dark, but hopefully, like I said, we can blend it in. I'm just going to go in and blend that in and apply whatever I have extra to the top just because it is a very dark bronzer. Came out. It is actually not that dark once you blend it out. And they actually do have a lighter shade. They don't sell it at TJMAXX, at least not yet. I really like how that came out. Really like this cream bronzer. Okay, so now I'm going to be going with this Precision Formula powdered bronzer. I know they sell it at TJMAXX. This one was going for $3.99. I just have this one that's open already, so I'm not going to open this one. Literally, you can just get it there for $3.99, which is crazy because these are so expensive. They're like $11 to $12 at Target. And I don't know if I said the shade, but this one is light bronzer. That's what it's called. Go over the cream bronzer that I just applied. Set it just because the bronzer doesn't move around. We will go over it just to make a more sharper look at the end. This is a really nice everyday bronzer, so another good find. It's not Milk, but it is a good one. I don't think they even have a, do they have, I don't think they have a powdered bronzer, not that I know of. Okay guys, I literally looked everywhere and I can't find the other blush that I bought and I showed on my haul. I cannot find it. I think it was called Work because this one's called Perk and I remember it sounded just like it and it was a smaller blush and I can't find it. I literally put everything milk that I have in a specific place, and I was like, wait a minute, where's that blush? Because I know I used this in my other makeup try on, and I was like, oh, I want to use the other one, and now I can't find it. Using Perk again. I already know this is really nice. I like the way it looked on my skin last time, but I will be applying it again just because I don't know where the other blush is. I really hope I have it still because it was supposed to be one of the stars for today's video and I can't find it. I'm so sorry, guys. Honestly, if they have this again, at Marshall's, I will probably be picking up any other colors just because I love the way that it looks on. Very natural, very kind of just like a nice subtle flush. I did go a little heavy-handed right now, but I got carried away talking about the other blush. But okay, and then just to set that blush, that cream blush that I just applied, I'm going to go in with this Benefit palette I just hauled in my last video. Also leave the link down below for that one. This one is called The World of Blushes from Benefit, and this was $16.89 at Marshall's. Looks like this, really pretty. I'm just going to go in with a Rockateur, which is this one right here, just again to set my blush. To set them, you don't have to if you want more of a dewier look, but if you want it to last a little bit longer, you do want to go on top of it with a powdered blush. And then for cream highlighter, I actually have two of them. I want to use the lit one, but I am having a hard time opening this one. Let me show you why. It's sealed to it, and you're supposed to twist it open, which is what one of you guys told me. Thank you. And it's supposed to come off, but the problem with this is it doesn't even go up, so I can't even take it out, if you know what I mean. So now I can't even do that because this won't even open. So I'm gonna go in with the other one, which is Mars, and it's a holographic highlighter. And to be honest, I was like, ooh, I'm not into really holographic, but this one's actually a really pretty color. It's still kind of like a wearable color because some of them are a little crazy. Is the full size. This was only $5.99 at Marshall's, and I'm gonna be applying it with this brush. This one is a Too Faced highlighting brush, and I'm just gonna go on the top of it. Wearable. I was very thrown off when it said holographic. I was like, I don't know if I want that, but thank God I picked it up because it's still a wearable color. Okay, I really like that highlighter. Now I have a bunch of lip products. I still don't know which one I'm going to use. They don't have lip liner, so I'm going to line my lips with a different color. Okay, I'm going to line my lips with this Milani 02 Spice. It's one of my favorite lip liners that I use. And in case you guys don't know, I do like to overline my lips, especially because one side of my lips is a little bit lower than the other one. These are the four colors that I have. Ooh, one just fell to the floor. But I think I want to go with this one. I can just like ask you guys and you guys just answer right away. But that's just not how YouTube works. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in with this one, which is Deuces. Okay, I'm going to mix these two. And with lipsticks, I like to tap them in. Oh, bruh. Wow, today is not my day. I go over it with cream. Totally forgot about wearing lashes. I told you guys I was gonna wear some. I have two different ones. I don't know if I should use the velour ones or these pure ones. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. They just are more natural. And this was a value of $16, and it was only at Marshall's for $5.99. It comes with a lash glue, so I am gonna be trying it out and see if it works. Let me see if I need to cut them. I don't think I'm gonna have to cut them. Think they are going to be a good fit, so we're gonna apply these. How the lash glue bristles look like. Now I'm gonna apply them. Okay, so that's how it looks like. I don't know why it looks a little heavy on me. Maybe I did need to cut it a little bit from the edge just because it looks a little off from the side. I like the glue. I feel like it's a really nice glue. To be honest, I don't know how I feel about these lashes. I don't like how black they look. It looks very black. I don't really like that. Curl them. I'm actually going to use this new Tarte eyelash curler that I just bought. I thought it was so pretty. I honestly bought it because it was all sparkly. Just such a really pretty lash curler. I'm going to curl them and see if that helps it look less, I don't know, just a little bit nicer, you know. Like the lash glue, I feel like it was really easy to apply the lashes. However, I don't really like the lashes itself. I don't think I would repurchase them. I'm gonna go in again with the palette that I was using earlier in the shade Spicy Mommy. These names are so funny. It's this brown right here, and I'm just gonna use this for under the eye just to have some color down there. Usually I do this before I apply my lower lash mascara, but I got carried away and applied it before. But it's okay because my mascara is already dried and won't really like bother it. The inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this color, which is called Lick the Spoon, like that. I continue again with the lip product just because I wanted to wear my lashes already. I totally forgot. I would usually leave it like that just because they are very creamy, but I want to show you guys the lip glazes that I got. I do have Rosebud, and this one is Nova. I'm gonna go in with the Nova color on top of it. So I still haven't used this one, but I want to see how it applies. And like a nice minty smell. I actually like the application of it. I didn't think I was going to like this part, but it helps blend everything together. Gotta make sure I don't have anything on my teeth. I'm gonna set my makeup and apply my highlighter. I usually apply my highlighter after I put my setting mist, just so it can be even more brighter. In with the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray, and this was $14.99 at Marshall's. In with the Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I actually did pick this up as well at TJMAXX for $9.99, and it comes in like this limited edition packaging. It's really gorgeous. I've used Champagne Pop before. It's a really pretty color. This is how the inside looks like, and I'm just going to be applying it with this Wet n Wild brush. As you guys can tell, I love like brushes with these types of handles. They're just so cute and fun. Like, wow. And then I put some on my nose. The smaller side of it, I'm going to put some on the top of my lip just so it can just really give you that pout. This is how the final look looks like. I really enjoyed the product. I love the palette from, even though it was in Milk, I did like the eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. However, I didn't really like the Flex concealer. At least for my lid, I would use something else next time. My under eye, it was a little bit too natural. I also didn't like it there. You can still see kind of like my under eye thing, but I mean, I already have kind of a little bit of a hollow like under eye, but not my favorite. Again, I wouldn't repurchase this concealer. And then for the foundation, I personally don't like it. I don't like the way it made my foundation look. It kind of just really mattified my face, and I don't have oily skin. So if you have oily skin, this one's probably going to be a really good foundation just because it's going to really suck in all those oils. But I don't have a lot of oils, so it kind of just emphasized on my pores and kind of, as you guys saw earlier, kind of just gripped onto dry patches. So I would not get this if you have dry skin like I do. Maybe what I can do next time so I can use this again is go in with a really hydrating base so that won't happen. But it's not a foundation that I would repurchase, so I would skip on that. However, I would repurchase the foundation sticks. It is more on the light coverage, light to medium coverage. It's not like a full coverage like the matte foundation, but I really like this. I had used this beforehand, and I actually have another one, so thankfully I got two of this and not the foundation, the liquid foundation. The cream products, I love them. I loved every cream product that I tried from them. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the other blush, but I'm pretty sure I will love it just because I like the pigmentation of it, how it applied. Makes my skin look very dewy even after applying that matte foundation. You guys can see from the packaging, it is very dark. It blended out very nicely on my skin. Actually, right now that I see, it's actually a lip and cheek, so you can actually use this on your lip as well. But as you guys can see, I had a lot of lip products to try out as well, so you can actually use a 2-for-1 for that. And then for the highlighter, I actually really like this. I like the way it applied. It's holographic as I would think, which for me personally, I'm glad it wasn't so holographic because I'd rather have just like a regular highlighter. Again, I wish I can tell you guys the same about lids, but I just can't get it out of this packaging. I also did enjoy the translucent powder. It was really good. We purchased this, probably not, just because I have a lot of translucent powders to go through and it's not one of my favorites. It does the job. I actually really enjoyed the Lash primer. As for the lip balms, I really enjoyed them. They are really good. They have like a minty scent to them, so if you like mint, you will enjoy these lip balms. Really loved all the lip products. I love the lipsticks, the lip balms, and the lip glazes. They applied really nicely. The lipsticks are very creamy, very natural colors, very wearable everyday lipsticks. And again, packaging to these are really nice, and it has the name on the side. I told you guys I was going to use these brushes and I completely forgot to use these brushes. I got carried away. I need to be more organized when I make these videos. I can probably use this in another tutorial for you guys. So I'm thinking of doing another TJMAXX / Marshalls or even a Ross tutorial of all the makeup that I've purchased there. So I think I'm going to be doing that, and I probably will be using these brushes. We'll be having another haul after this, and just leave your comments down below if you guys want me to try out a specific thing that I showed you guys and that I said I will be keeping and not gifting. Definitely feature the products that you guys want me to use and try out and see how I feel about them personally. Thankfully, I actually like most of the products that I tried out today from Milk. At first we started a little rough, and as you guys saw, I was a little like annoyed because my shadow wasn't blending in, but like I said, everything comes in together at the end. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed filming it for you guys. I'm glad that I like most of the products except like one or two that I didn't like. Happy with everything else. Don't forget to enter my giveaway that I have. If you guys want to see how to enter the giveaway, I'll leave the information down below, or you guys can see my mukbang video where I go over the stuff that I will be giving in my giveaway. And so hopefully this helps you when you are going to TJMAXX or Marshalls looking for a certain Milk product. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these types of videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.